So anyway, one of the things we worked on a lot was posture. If you feather with the outside hand, you can't keep lateral pressure if you feather the outside hand. The outside wrist is flat, it forces you almost into the rigger anyway. You understand that? Because we want to see that motion, not that, right? That posture's everything, and right around the pin. So if you think about it, it's almost like a, what?
Conveyor belt.
Conveyor belt. It's a conveyor belt, or what they call the racetrack oval, except there's two parallel lines. They don't need to be up there, down there, over there, right? It's nice two parallel lines. It's that simple. And if you have to, and you're in a small boat or a big boat, you keep your blades in the water very lightly. At first, that's okay, right? So we talk about strike to the balance. The strike is that click of the oar lock, and we feather. And the way we feather is we twist the thumb to the stern of the boat. And then if I want to square, I just raise my wrist and the blade squares down as opposed to lowering my knuckles when the blade squares up. All right? So we talk about strike to the balance, the release, accelerate through the release, strike to the balance, the click, not the clatter. And you can tell Coxes, if you tell the guys to be quiet and just listen, you can hear a hollow sound versus a solid sound. A hollow sound or a clatter means there's no lateral pressure. And right away, just have them lean into their riggers. You'd be amazed how quickly you get rid of them. It's something that you only have to try at. It's just how you sit. It relates directly to your posture. All right, and then we want the arms straight away. We call that the reach and the rock. One of the important things about the reach and rock, right? You got to have rock before you have roll, because if it's rolling rock, it's beer, and you're not all 21. I thought that was pretty fun, right? Think about that. Reach, rock, and roll. All right, so we want to get that pivot, at reach and rock, and then that allows you to roll. But that reach and rock, if your hands are slow coming out, then you got to speed up the slide to catch up. If your hands are too fast coming out, then you're like a domino effect, or nobody can follow you at stroke, right? So remember, it's just a smooth, relaxed recovery. The hallmark of a good oarsman, Fairburn says over 100 years ago, is a smooth, relaxed recovery. You can tell the best rowers out there by the ones that look like they're trying the least. What's so different than Tiger Woods? What's so different than Michael Jordan doing a pirouette slam dunk than watching McKeel Bartman, our buddy, or Redgrave, or guys like that coming in to catch so gracefully, like they're on a teeter-totter, and blast off like they're a space shuttle. So that reach, rock, is everything in our sport. But in order to get that, we got to get it here. What happens is, if you break your arms too soon, your arms come in slow, and guess what? They end up going out slow because it gets heavy here. It shouldn't feel heavy here. It should feel springy, because the oar is unloading, right? It should be the easiest part of the stroke, if anything, right? As far as working, you don't have to kill it. You just smooth and around, because that oar is unloading, and you get ready for that next stroke to take. If you come up gracefully and bang, you're going again. You understand that? Rowing is controlled aggression. It's beautiful murder. All right? That's a terrible way to say it. We're going as beautifully and gracefully on the recovery, and on the drive, you're out to kick some butt. You're out. The quicker you bend that oar, the quicker there's pressure in the face of that blade with your legs, right? I'll stand on my legs and go boom, boom, right? The quicker you get it on the front of the blade, the longer you have to keep bending that oar, and that bend, then you get that final whoop, send, and that gives you what we call the whip. So you have 8 people, and if they're all swinging their body weight together, you get this sensation of the boat rising and falling gently. We call that swing. That's their nirvana in rowing. That's what we're all working for. Olympians are still working for it. It's a sight, it's a sound, it's a sensation. And the best rowers in the world can vividly tell you exactly what it feels like in just about every fiber of their body. That's the difference between it being at the high level of what you do and being a beginner at what you do. Nobody masters it, not even the best in the world. They're constantly trying to get better. All right?